Hello and welcome to the second episode of my Pokemon Generations review series, and we're focusing on episode 2, which is entitled The Chase. The focus of this episode was Looker looking, obviously, for Giovanni and, going through all that kind of thing that you need to go through as a detective. Well, I don't know, he didn't really seem like a detective, so to speak. He actually seemed like he was a police officer, but anyway, not like a private detective. But anyway, this episode was super cool. It had an almost film noir type look. I mean, it wasn't like black and white, but it really reminded me of like those old, police and detective dramas. And that guy's voice, like the agent at the beginning who had that accent that sounded like an old school police officer, that sounded really cool. And, I can't say I'm a big fan of Looker's dub voice. I hope that, or Giovanni's for that matter, but, it's a series. It's a short series. Their voices aren't, the big highlight of this. Seeing all of the animation is definitely what you're supposed to be focusing on. I think I could have done a little bit better on the dubbing. I know some people who could do dubbing. Pokemon Company, get in touch with me. I'll give you their names. Anyway, one thing that I really enjoyed is that they referenced the Celadon City Game Corner and how that was their hideout in the original games, and how they also took over Silphco, and it was just really interesting getting this, play-by-play and the quick scenes for the police officers searching for Giovanni, because it added a real sense of realism to what happened in the first generation. I mean, you're playing the games and you're just like, why is Team Rocket allowed to have Silphco? Why did they take over this entire town? But now you see here, oh hey, yeah, the police were actively, working towards stopping them to begin with. It's just Giovanni was just too strong, too tough, too clever. He just knew his stuff, and he was really elusive. So that was really cool. And I like the added mystique that they put around Giovanni. They even called him out. He's very charismatic. His underlings did not want to betray him. They really thought he had the right cause. And that's interesting to see. You don't get to hear that much about the Team Rocket grunts. They're just kind of doing their thing. But in this video, hey, they actually believe in the mission. Now, you did see some of that in Generation 2. I guess it's not fair to say that you don't see any of that, but it just added to it. Like, that's what I'm liking about these Pokemon Generations videos. So not replacing what we like, but they're adding more depth to it. And yeah, it's just all around more interesting. So, Giovanni, he's just a charismatic guy. He's just really cool, and people like him because of that. And it was also cool, going back to what I was talking about with the police, is that they're using Pokemon for their skills rather than just for fighting. You don't think about really, well, people do think about the police agencies in Pokemon and wondering why they're not taking down the different evil organizations. Well, this shows you that they're a real active force. It's not just Officer Jenny and her, small team, small band, but no, they're actual police officers. You got to see tanks. You got to see some sweet police cars in this episode, and they had their batons there already. They had the Growlithe. They're using the Magnemite for, being able to break into the gym. That's a pretty cool use of his powers. And I think that they had a really good twist at the end to have the episodes have this episode directly happen after Giovanni's lost to Red and Green. And they even name dropped that. They were just like, yeah, he lost to 2 trainers and da-da-da-da-da. And at the end, you see Giovanni put on his sweet hat and, he used dialogue from the game. I can't remember the exact dialogue, but it was something from the game. And they talked about how Team Rocket was disbanded, or were they? Who knows? There's rumors flying around. So, yeah, this just, honestly, the final thought is this just adds so much depth. Like I said before, so much depth to what happened before. And this is, unless something contradicts the games directly, plot-wise, which, whatever, doesn't matter. Canonicity and all that, that's out the window. So, anyway, thank you for watching. Until next time, stay average. Bye.